Now, anybody with a half ounce of common sense understands and knows that um, Kevin Samuel's content aged way better than the disrespect and pushback that he got, even to the point where some of the people who gave him pushback and disrespect say the things he says. And here's the thing about it. In a weird twist of fate, one of the worst things that ever happened for the people who hate him is that he passed away. Because he never reinvented the wheel. And I don't mean this disrespectfully, it's just a statement of fact. Kevin Samuels never said anything that people didn't know before and had already dealt with before and was already problems for them in the dating market before he ever existed. So you needed Kevin Samuels to tell you that rich men with money cheat and exercise options? That's what he called it. You needed Kevin Samuels to tell you that? Huh? So what did he ever say wrong? What? Men with the money don't date, they rarely date bigger women? So being big in the dating market, it's not a thing. It's no problem. You just get all the same options as everybody else. There's no big women that's insecure about it. None of that, huh? Kevin Samuels invented it. Being big in the dating market wasn't a problem until Kevin Samuels said something, right? You're lying. Women with kids. Getting rich guys to marry them and trick money on them. You get some dick. But it was Kevin Samuels that made it to where single moms in the dating market have a problem, huh? It was Kevin who did that, huh? Even though y'all say men hate women, but way back in Tupac's day, in the 90s, it was saying when you walk down the block, brothers clown a lot. That was his words. What was he talking about? But you needed Kevin to tell you, huh? But then you'll use Pac's words to say people like Kevin and listen to Kevin hate women, huh? Huh? You see how that works? Like you where who? Tell me one. So you see how that works? And so people don't have anybody to blame anymore but themselves. And what happened? What happened? What happened when Kevin passed away? A quote unquote gender war. You want to know why? I'm about to tell y'all why. I know exactly why. Because Kevin Samuels got demonized for his best quality. He got demonized for his best quality. His best quality, and I mean his absolute best quality by far, is his ability to talk to people. That's what he's good at. That's what he was great at. That's what he's better at than anybody you're ever going to come across again. And that's the reason why you never before or after seen a man spend this much time talking to women about what they want in the dating market. Y'all know men don't care. But then the one who took his time to talk to y'all got demonized for it. You're not going to get another one. But what you're going to get is a gender war. So now you think men hate women, right? Because they don't know how to talk to y'all, right? Oh, men only saying what you're doing text and don't know how to communicate. But when you see people who do know how to communicate, who's actually trying to help you, that's why this is Kevin versus Kendra. It's a difference between people who are messy and petty and childish and people who really put in the work to help your dumb ass. But you don't want to hear it. You hate your exes too. You supposed to hate hearing about you in the dating market if you never got it right. This shit not supposed to sound good. It's not supposed to be roses and flowers when people talk about your outcome. When you talk about your exes, it's all you could diss your exes. But when it's somebody telling you about your exes, now he hate women. Come on now. This is ludicrous. And the karma is what you got afterwards. Because it was all happening before Kevin Samuels. And it continued to happen after Kevin Samuels. So it was never Kevin Samuels. The content comes from his callers. Yep. He don't ask age, dress size, and all that shit to people who are respectful and cooperate. He does it to the disrespectful people. Like, oh, okay, I know how to handle you. So, y'all, karma is what you got afterwards. Who's the replacement? Find them. Huh? You won't. You can't. There isn't one. No man will ever spend this much time talking to women again about what they want in the dating market. It's never going to happen. You got it one time. You hated it. Now you'll never get it again. Ever. Nobody will care. Men don't care. Y'all know they don't. But the person who did got demonized for it. I wonder why. I know why. I know exactly why. I know exactly why. I know exactly why. Because I see the same patterns happening that I seen before I ever knew about Kevin Samuels. This is the thing about me. When he became popular, I was almost 40 years old already. 38, 37, 38. The first time I ever heard about him. And women online want to convince themselves that Kevin molded how men think. No, they don't. No, he didn't. Somebody had to mold how he thought. This shit ain't brand new. This is how men are and were. And are going to continue to be before you was born. That's why people, the girl I just did a video about, actually, I didn't even put that shit out. Old girl makes a video about how back in the day they couldn't have bank accounts, and that's why women stayed. And even back then, the standards were set with pimps and all of this shit. Pay like you weigh was invented by them niggas. But yet, if somebody brings up weight in the dating market, he hates women. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. This shit is absolutely nuts. And I'm going to put it in people's face because I'm good at this shit. So we're going to listen to Kevin because this shit ages beautifully. Because he was actually trying to help, and it's a bunch of people that don't even know how to.
I feel like some of the arguments that you make are unfair, mostly because you blame women a lot for the state of the dating market today, and I think that
give me an example of what you're talking about.
I'll give you one, Kevin. I don't even know if you said it. I'm giving examples here today. I'm different than the people who react to Kevin. A lot of people who react to him don't be having their own sauce to add. They just add a little bit in just because to get fair use. No, this is my video here today. So the reason why people blame women is because y'all operate with an aura of arrogance. So if you can get any man you want, I don't want to hear the complaints about the guy that you got, but yet this is what we hear over and over and over. So this is why men constantly, and I mean constantly, talk about the men y'all date, talk about how y'all date, talk about who y'all date. This is why Russell Wilson became a big deal, because there's a lot of Russell Wilson type of guys with no 100 million that have watched the futures steal they bitch. So when they hear women say, I want a Russell, and they know he's a Russell, and he watched you date the future, he like your cap. So women get the blame because y'all are arrogant. Arrogant people always get blamed. Trump, LeBron, people who believe in themselves always get blamed. Y'all think y'all can get any man y'all want, so when you get the nigga, you're getting blamed when it go wrong. We don't want to hold men accountable. No, we're not doing it. Fuck that. That's what parenting is for. I'm not holding a grown-ass man accountable. Fuck you.
Saying that women today are not ready to be wives, I think is not fair.
Based upon what?
Based upon, I understand that there's a sector of women who aren't ready to be married, but I think that
them the people he talking to.
Making that general statement is not fair toward women.
Oh, okay, first off, are generalizations fair?
No.
Bullshit. Well, bullshit.
Y'all just put out that damn video thing. I got the slide right here. Y'all just put out that shit. Matter of fact, I'm pulling it up. I literally have the slide right here. Y'all just put up this Talking about white men are more prepared for marriage. Did you hear men talk about generalizations aren't fair? Shut up. We don't want to hear that shit when y'all generalizing shit. So shut up and generalize.
You?
Okay?
I'm 32.
Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Generalizations are fair.
They are.
Okay. And
if they not, you got to deal with the unfairness based on the shit that you allow around you. Black people, every generalization about your black ass is fair because you allow it. And you listen to rap and you listen to the ratchet and you twerk and you rob and you are in a gang and you slide on the ops and you ghetto and you steal and you live out in Oakland and have to have your car doors and windows open so niggas won't steal, and you sell drugs and you glorify the hustler. So every stereotype about your black ass is fair. Who else? Who else can I generalize today? Black people I just did. Men. Men are dogs. Men are liars. Men cheat. It's true. Is it a fair generalization? No, but stop lying. Stop cheating. You know? So when the generalization gets unfair, we'll say. But if we can look around and we see it's true, we generalizing. Fuck you and fuck how you feel about it. It's a generalization.
Concede to that.
That's how it works.
All right. So saying that women are not ready to be wives, based upon what?
I got an answer.
Again, saying that they don't understand submission and being feminine and all of that.
What percentage of women would you say are ready to be wives?
I would say probably like 20%.
What?
Ma'am, 20% out of 100% of...
Wait. I'm not hearing this. Maybe she heard the question wrong. Because she's up here defending him saying women aren't made. What the Just go ahead.
Of 100%. If 80% are not, that means that you just made my freaking point.
She made her own point for you.
Okay, but
no. Let's before we move, let's acknowledge the math. You can't. The math ain't mathing. You said that you're making an unfair generalization. Then I asked you if you thought generalizations are fair. You said no, and then we had to go acknowledge the fact that it's bullshit. Right. If the majority of something is true, it doesn't have to be 100%.
She didn't even say 50 or 40. She said 20. If 80% of the people don't like some shit, I don't want it. I'm not even going to go for my own opinion. I'm going off everybody else. Fuck it. Much as I talk about following and not listening to other people, nope. If 80% of people like it's trash, I'm going to go with them. Like, yo, you know what? It's a reason why everybody's saying this shit. Like, it's got to be trash.
Percent will do. That's the majority. The presidency is decided by that little of a margin. Okay? That's how the world works. And then I'm asking you, the person that says, I make the unfair generalization about a group of women, you tell me that 20% of said women are ready to be wives. That means you agree with me.
Okay, but also, I would say...
But does the math support my logic?
Yeah. Okay. So, I'll agree with you on that point.
But it's a straw man argument because she could have made her own math that supported her own argument, but she said 20 because subconsciously she knew he was right. That's what I'm saying. How is this guy hate women and all this shit when she's saying what he said? She hates women then, if that's the case, because she tried to come calling against his point, but then she made it for him. That's what I'm saying about Kendra G. It's the reason why we're here, and it's the reason why this video is titled the way it is. I feel like women just want to say the shit themselves. They know it all, but they want to say it. They want to talk about how women are. But when men say it, they hate women. But y'all hate women. Y'all think they messy, childish, petty. Y'all don't want no baby mama drama. Y'all don't want to do with a bunch of kids because the baby mama. Y'all hate women. Y'all can't stand bitches. You think we don't listen to y'all talk about women? I hear you talk about men. I know you don't like them. I know everything about that. We talking about women right now. Y'all don't like women. Y'all hate these hoes. Y'all think they're... What? Don't mess around and be pretty. You really hate these hoes because they're jealous of you. That's what you think. That's what happens to you. Women talk about colorism. When you talk about being picked on, who was doing it? You don't like them bitches? So what is y'all talking about? Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Just let it be a gender war.
But I also would caveat that with the fact that most men aren't ready to be husbands either.
Doesn't matter.
It does though.
Okay, and
doesn't matter. Men have longer to wait. Men have longer lives. See, what you've just proven is you're arguing in bad faith.
Well,
You don't like.
I get why he's saying it doesn't matter, because whether men are marriage material or not, if you are, then he's talking about you, not men. Don't try to reverse it with what about men? I'm talking about you.
The facts.
And you could just be single and marriage material. A lot of people think they're that, and they're not.
Then it's, I know you are, but what am I?
Right.
So what? If men aren't ready, all men have to be ready for is what percentage of women? All 100% of men have to be ready for is what percent of women?
For the 20%.
Thank you.
I'm trying to figure out where she disagrees at.
So
okay,
is it that I'm unfair?
Well, it's just the way that the arguments are framed, saying that
they're framed in logic, they're framed in statistics, data, facts, observable reality, things you can go see for yourself.
I couldn't even press pause before he said observable reality, because that's basically, in a nice way, that's what I was about to say. We can see it. We hear you talking about your baby daddies. We know your baby daddies. We know your kids. We can see it. We're not stupid. You're not stupid. We see y'all's post. We see the memes you share. We see the comment sections you're in. We know how y'all feel about y'all past experiences. So it's not unfair. We're going off you. It's observable reality.
Oh.
I can see it. I don't even need no statistics. The statistics are, I'll start screenshotting some shit that I see. Fuck numbers, words. When you learn math, they start telling you if Johnny has 3 apples and gives away 2, like you have to start reading math too. So I will like show you better than I can show you with some numbers.
But you run under the assumption that all the men are out here looking for wives.
I don't labor under any assumption. I said that we don't have enough wives for men who want to be husbands. And you just said 20% of women. Don't tell me what I did when you tell me 2 out of 10 are ready.
Right.
Okay, I would argue that 2 out of 10 men are ready to be husbands.
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for real.
See, it's one of these things of, well, women aren't ready, but the men aren't either. That's how they've learned how to argue. All right, but is a woman at 25 and a man at 25, do they have the same market value?
No.
And here's the thing about it. And here's why Kendra G is about to come up next after this. Because she shows that a lot of the single women are single for a damn reason. So when you're somebody that people like and want, they're attracted to you and they like you and you're good. But if you're not, it shows each and every time.
Okay. Whose market value is higher?
For the dating market or marriage?
The sexual marketplace. A 21-year-old woman and a 21-year-old man. Who has the higher sexual marketplace value?
A woman.
The woman.
25-year-old man and 25-year-old woman. Who has a higher sexual marketplace value?
It's still her.
The woman again.
A 30-year-old woman and a 30-year-old man. Who has a higher sexual marketplace value?
It's still her.
A man.
No.
The 35-year-old man and a 35-year-old woman. Who has a higher sexual marketplace value?
It's low key.
The man.
Still
and
her.
As I keep going in 5-year increments, will women ever?
You gotta get into like, it's low key still her because how thirsty people are. Like, as far as market value, men, you got to be a certain type of dude to have a certain type of market value, whether it be looks or money or a combination of both or status or something. But women can just be bums and a little cute and dudes that want so it's like, it depends on what market you're talking about when we start going up. But when we get to 40, it changes, period.
Overtake a man's sexual marketplace value?
Not in the long term, no.
No. Will it be?
Not in the
Will
long
it? Will
term,
it?
right? That's
Will
what I'm
it
saying.
grow at a steady rate, or will it get exponentially larger? Meaning, a 50-year-old man and a 50-year-old woman, will they have the same difference between them as a 30-year-old man and a 30-year-old woman, or will it be greater?
It'd be greater.
Thank
And we
you.
can keep going all the way up till y'all when the Isley did the Earth, Wind, and Fire goddamn verses, y'all was still talking about Ronald Isley he's Silver Fox. He can still get it at 80 years old, and he got a 30-year-old chick. But nobody ever talks about that about women that of that age. Not men. Women might do it. Women, she's still fine for her age, but don't no men be like making 80-year-old sex symbols and shit. But I watch y'all do it with men, like literally. Y'all did it with Ronald.
So by math, you've just said women have roughly a 10-year period before their value dips below men. So it doesn't matter if men aren't ready. Men have a fucking lifetime. Women got 10 years.
Okay, that's actually one of the points I agree with you. One of the few
No,
Ma'am,
points.
wait a minute. No, dear. You agree with the first point because you came in and said 20%. So you agree with the second. I'm trying to figure out where she disagrees. She came in and said 20% to prove his point. Now she's saying she agrees with this. What do you disagree with? I thought this was a smoke show. Maybe I download the wrong thing.
That's at the basis of
But
all my arguments.
but sorry,
Oh my
I
God.
don't mean to change the subject, but
But
I
before we're
recall.
not going to
You
change the
should.
subject.
No. He ain't gonna let you, but I'm letting you this time. This time I'm letting you. Just change the subject. Get out of this. Because this is supposed to be a smoke show with stuff you disagree with, but you just agreed twice. So I'm gonna let you change the subject. He not, but I will allow it. Go ahead. Just say anything else other than what you're saying right now.
Subject.
Sorry.
We can move. We can ask another question, but you gotta admit that
She
there
already
is
did.
nothing that you made in.
She already did. She said 20%, and she said she agreed. She don't gotta admit nothing, Kevin. Just stop being a bully. Let her move on. Let her go. Just let her move on, man. Please.
Your initial statement that
She
lines up
already
with the
admitted she was
facts of what
wrong.
I just said.
She said that.
Yeah, I'll agree to that.
So, can you honestly say you listen to what I say in good faith?
Yeah, absolutely. I
Well, then if you
do.
did, ma'am, then you would have listened to those facts, those numbers. I don't just say stuff to be saying it.
Okay.
But just because I don't break every time I say something down in a 5-minute explanation of a quip.
Okay.
And here's the beautiful thing about what he's saying. It don't matter because she came and gave her own numbers. So even if she wasn't listening to his numbers, when he asked her, she said 20%. If she'd have said 50 or 60 already, even if he'd have said you're lying and you're wrong, I'd have felt better about her disagreeing. She said 20. So it's like you think that you agree.
Next question.
I've noticed because I've watched a lot of your content in the past couple of months, and
Of course.
I noticed especially I think it was last week that a woman called in. She was a 45-year-old virgin, and I've noticed that when it comes to virgins calling into your show, I feel like you don't give them fair treatment. You just label them all as socially awkward and just hiding behind their faith
That's
as a
not
way to.
true. Ma'am, that is patently false. And I have at least 3 shows I could pull up right now.
Well, I don't care if it's true or not. I'm going with it. So, people in the dating market don't care about your situation. I'm trying to tell you. It's like the analogy of your car breaking down. Your car, you on your last strike. You're on your last strike. You can't be late for work again, ever, or you're going to get fired. So, and then you on your way to work, you on time, you're not about to be late, then your car breaks down. You in your car, this is a life-changing moment. You are in your car crying. You are in your car breaking down. You firing up a cigarette. You're mad. You're cussing. You're screaming. You don't know what you're going to do. I hope they don't fire me. They're going to fire me. I need another job. I need this money. That's what you're going through. To me, in another car, you're in the way. So your situation doesn't matter to people for real. In the dating market, I don't care. Like somebody, wants, like, somebody's gonna want to fuck. So if you're a 45-year-old virgin, we want to know why. I literally did a whole video about Venus Williams when I found out. I didn't know that shit. I didn't know she was a virgin. Soon as I found out, I was on it for a while. Like, yo, what's up with you? You've been everywhere. You've been to Australia, France. You ain't got no type of man you could have dated outside your race, nationality, country, black men, white men, French men, all type of different men. You've met all the men in the world, rich, broke, poor, all of them in between, and you ain't found nobody. You gotta be the problem. So yes, we're gonna think that. Everybody's gonna think that. If it's your faith, if it's whatever, we don't care. We're gonna judge you and judge you and judge you if you're a 45-year-old virgin in the dating market. Give up that coochie. You know what I'm saying? You already went past your opportunity for have kids. Now, yeah, you could have a kid, but come on now, that's not a real reality for most people who ever lived. So what are you gonna do with that old dry coochie? And then you're 45 and a virgin. So you want somebody that doesn't want a real sex life because you got to learn all this shit that everybody else already knows. Of course, we're gonna judge a 45-year-old virgin. So Kevin might think it's a lie, but I think it's the truth because I'm doing it. This is my show, like I said. So I'm judging the 45. She was talking about me. So yeah, I did it because I felt like it. The next 45-year-old virgin call in, I'm gonna judge them too.
Okay, then I'll just go back to the woman that called last week, who was 45 years old and and a virgin. I felt like you weren't being fair to her, mostly because you felt like she was delusional, which I actually agree with you on that.
She said, oh my God. She said you weren't being fair to her because you thought she was delusional, which I actually agree. So if he thought she was delusional and you agreed, that means she was delusional, right? Or was it unfair to generalize her? Come on now. I'm trying to figure out, is this the guy that hated women and didn't know how to talk to women and didn't like women? This can't be the same dude. This must be a different. This is a doppelganger Kevin. This is a fake Kevin. This ain't the guy. This can't be him.
However,
what did I say? What I said she was socially awkward. When was the last time that woman had a date?
I think she said like 12 years or something.
Last time, I'm sorry.
Tell me that a virgin that ain't had a date in 12 years, I'm unfair for saying that they're socially awkward. You don't know how to date. You don't know how to talk to people. You don't know how to flirt. You wouldn't even know how to sexually flirt. Like some people that like, you ain't giving it up yet, but you know how y'all flirt. You couldn't handle this, boy. She don't even know how to do that type of shit. So like, what is she talking about? She's socially awkward. Anybody that hasn't done something in 12 years, even if you were the best ever at it, you're going to have a problem when you get back doing it. Like, you could be the world champion of boxing and not fight for 12 years. Like, you're not just going to get back and win a world title. Like, you better go jump rope and train and do some shit before you jump back in that ring. You're going to get your dumb ass knocked out.
A relationship? Oh, I know it was a long time.
No. So you're going to bring this person up. So I need you to be versed in what you're talking about. How long ago was it?
I'll be honest, I don't recall exactly.
Okay, so you're going to bring something to the table to discuss and accuse me of doing something, but you can't even have a firm enough recall. It was 20 years ago.
Okay.
You got a 45-year-old woman who was a virgin who had not had a relationship in 20 years. If that's not socially awkward, first of all, that doesn't put you in the socially awkward category. Then what about talking to a man that's 52 years old for 2 years?
Yeah, I'll admit that that's
was the woman
abnormal.
No. But was the woman socially awkward?
I feel like you can't judge that.
I don't care. No, I don't want you to. See, that's the feel.
I'm asking you to judge it now. Don't tell me what I can do. I've already done it. Now I'm asking you, was she socially awkward to you? You said she was delusional. You didn't have no problem admitting that. Now I'm asking you, was she socially awkward? By your own estimation. Don't tell me what I can do. Do you think it? You've been doing real good. You gave statistics. You gave your own facts. You gave your own character assessments. Now we need you to do it again. Was she socially awkward? It's a yes or no question.
You feel like when you listen to that woman speak, does that woman sound like she's socially normal, socially above, or socially below?
Below. I'm not even here.
When it comes to romance, relationships, and dating.
I feel like she is, and I understand it's my opinion. I feel like she's strong in her conviction, and
I
that's
don't
something.
care, man.
You already called her delusional. Hold on real quick, y'all. You already called her delusional. So saying that she's strong in her conviction means nothing. I see women posting the Method Man thing. I could be strong in my conviction that women like me more than Method Man. Guess what? It's delusion. So just because somebody's strong in their conviction, you already called her delusional. So strong in a conviction don't mean nothing now. Those words mean the same thing as delusional after you've already said delusional. If you said that first and tried to argue for her, I would have thought maybe the words meant something else. But once you call somebody delusional, then say they're strong in their conviction, you're proving everybody's point and your own, because she's part of that 20% that ain't. So, I mean, the 80% that ain't, my bad. So what is we saying? I don't know what we saying. I don't know.
That's not the question I asked. Please answer the question I asked.
Okay.
Was she socially normal? Was she socially above normal? Or was she socially below normal when it comes to the marketplace and dating?
She's socially non-existent. She don't even get a grade. She's not even taking the test. She's so socially awkward. She's so socially awkward that she wouldn't even take a test involving social anything. She wouldn't even know that the test exists. That's how socially awkward she is.
She would be considered abnormal.
By
abnormal?
Who? By
awkward.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you could use that term.
So
awkward.
You're going to tell me you feel she's what?
I feel like she's a person who stands strong in her convictions, and that's something that's ridiculed.
Of delusion
today by the world.
That's bullshit, because that's the same woman. I asked her, all right, ma'am, if you're a Christian like I am, are you in a church right now that facilitates single marriage? What was her answer?
She said not really.
No. So she's not that strong in her convictions, because if ultimately God and her pastor and everything else we talked about, she would be in that one place. See,
No, that ain't the convictions we talking about, Kevin. You made your own convictions. We talking about the convictions of delusion. We talking about women liking me more than Method Man. That one.
What you really are showing is you're talking through your feelings.
I'll acknowledge that. But
all right, then
who can you acknowledge that you were?
No. Well, okay. So you said that I do things that don't line up with what I've done.
I don't even know that if she really said that, because she might have said it, but then when she started talking, she agrees with everything.
And you haven't taken them. You've at best you've acknowledged it. How about the fact that you just don't like some of the ways I say things?
No, because like I said, there's some things that I agree with you on, and even
from what I said, maybe we should ask you what you don't agree with, because you calling in with this, you're in full agreement. I see why you listen so much. You're a fan.
You brought up. How often do you talk to her? I mean, we're splitting hairs too. When you talk to a virgin, how many people are virgins these days? What percentage of the population? What do you think? What percentage of the
my cousins, most of them
What percentage of the dating population? I don't give a shit about your cousins.
Okay. Of the dating population, I would say
that's all that matters.
Less than 10%.
Less than 10%? What state do you live in?
Massachusetts.
You think less than 10%? Less? Keep going. Give me an approximate number, plus or minus 2.
Okay, I would say, and we're talking about adults here, correct?
That's the only thing.
No, we talking about 8-year-olds that ain't had sex. What are you talking about? Hell yeah, we talking about adults. We better be.
Thing that can date, ma'am. I don't know.
Well, teenagers can date too.
No, they can't. Not us. We talking. This is an adult conversation. What are you talking about, child? Get out of here with that mess.
But yeah, I would say.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you tripping.
Well, we're talking about adults, man.
Right. You tripping.
Well, teenager typically.
Shut up with the teenage talk. Pause. No Diddy.
I don't talk to fucking teenagers.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I would say 8% of
8% of the dating population is virgins.
Yeah, that's what I would imagine.
Okay.
And I'm a Baptist, so most of the people that the circles I run in, they're mostly virgins.
And how old are you?
I'm 32.
And what city do you live in?
I'm like an hour away from Boston.
And you wanted to, and
I heard Boston College. I seen a thing where Boston College is like the #1 college where you can get laid at. So she's an hour away from a cesspool talking this foolishness about being a virgin. They ain't virgins in Boston. Tell you that much now. Tell you that much right now. Google it. You'll see.
The dating population is above 18. You think that, so when you think of dating population, is that 18 to 34?
Yeah, that's my.
You think 8% of people between 18 to 34 are virgins?
Well, honestly, I was going based off of a study I saw that about 35%.
That's a yes or no question before you tell me about the study.
Okay. All right. I guess I was being naive there. So I would say probably, okay, we'll say 1% then.
See, ma'am, I want you to understand. I have just deconstructed your entire argument based on numbers. You said that I was unfair to virgins. And the vast majority, hold on, the vast majority of people aren't virgins. To be a virgin in the dating market over a certain age makes you a little bit awkward by definition. As somebody who spent 2 freaking years coaching and speaking to incels, involuntarily celibate men, virgins, and MGTOWs who actually have had training and studying how to actually approach this and to counsel and coach this. I'm not just some guy in a suit sitting up here making up stuff. As I've shown, as I deconstruct you, I know what I'm talking about. Maybe
I honestly don't even think you deconstructed her, She deconstructed herself. She made straw man arguments that she lost to herself. She said you were unfair about asking and were saying women weren't ready for marriage. And then when you asked her how many are, she said 20. Then she brung up a lady that she said was delusional. And she said she was socially awkward. So I don't know what you did much. She already believed all this stuff. For real. Like, I don't know what she was. She just wanted to talk to you, I think. I think she wanted to talk to you. She says she calls all the time. She's a fan. I think she just wanted to talk to you. That's pretty much it. Because
just maybe
she don't have no
argument. I know more than you do.
Yeah, and I would
and that's why I say what I say. I didn't say it to hurt her feelings. There's a movie called The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Was that a drama? Was it nonfiction? Was it sci-fi or was it comedy?
It was one of the most hilarious movies you could see.
It was comedy.
Because it's laughable in our society today.
Yeah, and I just...
All righty. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and finish making your point, though.
Yeah, I just felt that it was rude, essentially, to ridicule someone for that.
I understand ridicule. It's not... No. Is the truth ridicule?
No.
Oh, hold on. Hold on, Liz. I got to back you down.
What if it was rude? What is that going to do? How's that going to hurt her if it was rude? If everything you said she was delusional. How do you handle a delusional person? Maybe, listen, and I'm going back to my Method Man example. What if the delusion offends people? And you think I'm being rude, but really, this is how I'm handling you because this is my response. People aren't going to be nice. Women aren't going to be nice to me if I say that women like me more than Method Man, I'm not gonna get nice responses. It's gonna be rude, nigga. You lying, nigga. You. They're not gonna agree with me. So what is rude? What does rude mean to a delusional person that you said's delusional? I'm not saying she's delusional. I didn't even listen to her talk. I'm going off what you said. I'm not even listening to Kevin. I'm listening to you. You said she was delusional. So what is we talking about? I don't know what rude even means to a person that's offensive with their delusion. You're offending me with your delusion, but you're calling me rude. I don't know how to handle it. I didn't know what to say back. It came across rude because I was caught off guard with the bullshit. Somebody ever caught you off guard with some bullshit and you said something back that you might not even know you said it, but it might have been a little rude, but that was your response. You're not taking it back. You don't care. They should have did it. The fuck? Like, even if it's some shit like the fuck, like somebody get too close to you at the store, you like the fuck? That's kind of rude. But they shouldn't have got that close to you. So your first reaction was the fuck? You might not even say nothing else, but the fuck was enough. That shit is rude. If I walk close to you in line, you say the fuck. That's rude as fuck. But why did I get that close to you? Huh? So don't tell me somebody being rude when you being delusional. I don't give a fuck. People need to start being rude to delusional people. They'll stop. Maybe they'll stop. I think it'll help, though.
What's ridicule?
Ridicule would be, because you did call her socially awkward, and okay.
So did you. Okay, you did have to make her do that. You did make her do that. That's the one thing you didn't make her do. But she called her delusional. So what's the same thing?
If
Is
you're
that
going,
ridicule?
calling
a little bit. It's a little bit ridicule. Calling somebody socially awkward, it's a little bit ridicule. But she was. So it's only a little bit of ridicule, like I just said. It's a little bit ridicule. It's only not ridicule if you say it to somebody that's not, just to make a point. But she was.
Socially awkward, would you say that would be a compliment, though?
Is calling somebody obese ridicule?
No.
Calling somebody a diabetic, is that ridicule?
No.
Is calling somebody what they are ridicule?
Okay, but in Christian...
No, ma'am, no. You this snowflake generation.
Well, kind of, a little bit. Depending on what they are, it could be. If they're ugly, it is.
A 45-year-old virgin who has delusions of how she's going to find a husband, who says she's strong in her convictions, but she's not even in a church to facilitate single Christian marriage. And you're defending that, and you're saying I ridiculed her by what?
I don't really think she's defending it. I don't think she's defending it. I think y'all are having a conversation about it in which y'all are both agreeing with each other. I don't think. What is she defending? Can somebody tell me? Y'all listening to it too. What's she defending?
Calling her socially awkward. What should I have called her?
To be fair, most churches don't facilitate.
No, what should I have called her?
You honestly, and I know it sounds mean, you probably should have just called her out for being lazy.
I did that too.
So socially awkward is nice. I mean, my fault. Socially awkward is ridicule, but calling somebody lazy ain't. You worse than Kevin. You gonna call her delusional and lazy. Damn. We should put that in the title. Kevin and co-host roast delusional lazy woman. That's why I'm putting this on YouTube. It's gonna get a lot of clickbait. Kevin and co-host roast delusional lazy woman. I'm changing the title right now. She's the co-host. She didn't call in for no smoke. She called in to roast the lady that called in. She roasting her. She called it delusional, lazy. Damn, you got any more jokes?
But both things can be true. She's lazy and socially awkward. But I want to go back to the beginning. You don't even like generalizations.
I would disagree with that, but okay.
You said it.
You don't think generalizations are fair.
Well, I did walk that back though once you.
No, you walked it back after I challenged it.
Mm-hmm.
So, ma'am, due respect, it sounds to me like you sounds like what I would consider to be one of these snowflakes. You're too sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, she's a 45-year-old virgin.
That's how 80% of the world is. I'm putting my own numbers on it now. I don't care if I'm right. 85. It's gonna go up every time I talk. 88% of the world is a little bit too soft. It's like 91% of the people that can't handle shit. 98% of the people. It's 99.9% of the people that can't really handle when you talk to them a certain way.
Who still,
even if it's not disrespectful, just a certain way, they can't handle it. If it's something they don't like, they'll get mad about it.
thinks
That's how a lot of the world is.
Because she hasn't had menopause, she can have children, and God's the final person to decide. And I'm a Christian.
I know that was
all right,
delusional.
man. Ridicule.
Wait a minute. Y'all said she was delusional. She was saying that. I mean, I guess I'm not gonna argue with it, but come on now, like you 45, like yeah, okay, God has the final say. Okay, you right, and it's real dangerous for you to try to have a kid at that age. You want to have the final say. That might be it. You keep trying to play games with your body like that. So okay.
Ridicule. Is there a way to tell somebody the truth and not ridicule them?
Yes.
Yeah, but not for her on this phone because she want to call her lazy and delusional.
And how do you determine the difference?
Well,
I'm about to tell you the difference. Kevin Samuels and Kendra G. That's why we here. We here to determine the difference between good and bad talking to people about relationships.
How do you determine the difference?
The difference between ridicule and telling someone the truth is that the truth is often told in love and wanting to help someone.
You can't love somebody that you don't know. It's about intent. Don't put that on me. I don't have to love a stranger. It's about intent.
Okay.
Right.
But I understand what she's going through because I had experience with that.
I want to stop again and say this in the middle again. This is the guy that hates women and didn't know how to talk to women and was rude to women. This is him, right? It's the same dude or is a different dude? I typed in Kevin Samuels. This him? I can't tell. I really can't tell that this is the guy that hates women. Don't sound like it. It really doesn't sound like it to me, but you know, whatever. Maybe I don't.
Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Hi, Kevin. Good evening.
How are you? I mean, I gave you plenty of time to talk, ma'am, and you're just going to keep going on and on. I thoroughly refuted your points, and you still are going to babble on, so I can't keep doing that. That's not okay. I mean, I'm okay with having a discussion, but going to sit here and just keep, well, you're just wrong. But that's okay. You can feel how you want to. I'm not responsible for your feelings. Elizabeth, what do I get wrong?
He was nice to her. But really, he was nice to her because she was the co-host. She was agreeing with everything he was saying. So this is another call. That's why you hung up on her, because it's like we talking in circles. You're agreeing with everything I'm saying. Like, we're not going to get anywhere. Like, it doesn't matter.
What's the problem?
I mean, I actually agree with what you're saying as far as
somebody else calls in that agrees. I thought this man hated women. Women hate women. I'm telling y'all. If y'all are right about Kevin Samuels hating women, then why do these women keep calling in agreeing with him? Women hate each other.
Yeah, this is the smoke show, so you got to have a disagreement. You have to have.
Oh, okay. So
if you don't have a disagreement, if you're not a detractor, you shouldn't be here.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a detractor, but I do have a disagreement.
Okay, what is it?
The disagreement is that I believe, I've been watching your show for a while. You're my guilty pleasure, and
her guilty pleasure, huh? You want to know why she's saying that? Kevin is her guilty pleasure because the internet, women around her tried to tell her he was bad, but she listened. So it's like, no, I don't really think he bad. I'm not going to argue with y'all. I'm going to just listen to Kevin. That's why he's the guilty pleasure. The guilt came from women who didn't like what he was saying, but I don't know why. I just can't tell it yet. Maybe I got to go watch another video where he's going the hell off on someone, because don't seem like he hate women to me.
I feel like you break down
even the delusional ones
on women a lot, and it's needed. It's
break down women. break down women, what does that
break
mean?
down that way they move, the way they think,
And
the way
people
that
don't
they
know how
talk, how they
hard this shit
handle men,
is.
how
He got demonized for this, and he was actually good at it. And people don't know how hard this is. Without getting frustrated, without calling people out their name. Like, yeah, if you talk to hours and hours and hours of people, you're gonna roast a couple of them. It's necessary sometimes. But he don't do that shit to everybody. He just don't. He just didn't. It's just a fact that he didn't do
they
it.
handle you on the show, all of those things, and breaking down. And I just feel like there's not building up. There's no.
What? Oh, hold on. Am I a therapist?
No, but you're a coach, a life coach, right? And you're a
Yeah, you pay for that
consultant.
service. Hold on. You pay for that service.
Absolutely. But I feel like there should be some kind of social responsibility as an influencer to
Hold on.
break up and
Wait a
build
damn
back
minute.
up.
Wait a damn minute. Hold on. I got a serious question. Do you hold Steve Harvey and all these people equally responsible for the lack of criticism?
Absolutely.
Really?
The feelings are all mutual, especially
No, they're not.
people who have a platform. And I just feel like
Really?
I'm not saying you have to be free 99 about it, but just a little bit of nuggets of.
Oh, so what you're trying to
I ain't gonna lie.
basically
Go ahead.
get
Go
us
ahead.
to believe is I never offer anything constructive. I don't do any of that. It's all just tearing folks down. That's all it is, right?
No, we're not into generalizations. Remember
Well,
No, no,
that.
no. Yes, we are in the generalizations. First of all, I believe that he did give a lot of people nuggets. He told women, go back to your baby daddy. That's what a lot of people should do. And if you don't want to, you got to realize why he was saying that. Like, that's the person for you. Instead of trying to involve somebody else, you've already created enough drama, and you're enough drama, and you're enough problems, and he's enough problems that y'all should just be with each other. He also told people, lose a couple pounds if you want to get more attractive in the dating market. Them is the tidbits. And you trying to tell me women didn't take his advice? You're lying to me. If I don't see all these new gym influencers, and I was on TikTok, shake the room challenges and all these different challenges of women losing weight. So he was giving people tidbits of building up and how it can help you in the dating market. Anybody that lost weight or losing weight or lost weight knows you feel better, look better, get better opportunities. So anybody that denied that is just a liar and a lazy ass. So he was giving people tidbits on how to improve in the dating market that everybody knows work. But they just want to go their own route. They lazy, like the last girl said, the co-host.
you gotta because I'm not listening. I'm not hearing what you're saying. So I'm trying to understand. I don't build people up. I don't give them actionable information to follow up on.
I don't think it's enough. No, I think it's
Enough.
Enough? How much? What the fuck you need me to do? Come hold your hand through your life like a personal trainer and tell you, make meal prep for you and everything? You want me to be like Hitch? Goddamn, in your ear at the date, telling you what to say and popping up at the store and telling you what to buy and bring her in 90-10. You go in 90 and let her come in 10. You want me to coach you how to kiss? What are you talking about more?
Enough.
Damn, daddy.
I think it's a dribble
Enough.
compared to.
Are you out?
Oh,
Okay.
and let's not even get started on men. Huh. Let's not even get started how he told them. He gave the man life breakdown. Like, yo, get a job, work 40 hours plus a week. Yo, take a martial art, learn how to fight, protect. Yo, dress nice. You should have this type of suit. Get a blue with a tan pants and a black shirt that goes with this and this. Hey, these are the type of colognes you should wear to smell nice. Hey, and spray right here under this part because it lasts longer if you spray here. He was giving men the game, and he was doing the same thing to women, but y'all just listen differently. You listen with your feelings. So he was giving people tidbits. He was actually doing it. He did enough in his lifespan of content creating and actual life span. So if somebody wanted him to be giving more tidbits as just a nigga on Instagram and YouTube, if I now have to act like your daddy and give you the game, he was still doing it with hundreds of hours of footage to break down for you to get your own tidbits.
Man,
if he has to do that for you, like your father, he shouldn't have to do that.
Do you?
Especially if you're not going to get the credit for it. Ain't going to get demonized and hate women and all this shit. But somebody that hates women got a woman calling up like, yo, why you don't do even more than what you already doing to help women? Maybe the ones that saying you hate them can't use the help. And that's why they hate it.
Hold any of the daytime
women like, never mind,
talk shows that have existed for my lifetime that sets the standard.
Right.
To Absolutely. No, you don't.
What do you mean?
So you expect for someone to sit down and give someone a balanced, thorough analysis on a live call-in advice show?
Not necessarily, but it can be.
No, it's either you do or you don't, because you cannot tell me that you have not seen me sit down and hell, the average at best video. How long did that original video last?
It was 2 hours, and it was
the average at best segment. When I talked to that one lady, how long did that last? I'm sorry.
It was lengthy. I watched.
When he really got viral, and the video probably was like 40 minutes, like this one. Well, no, he talked to a couple people on this
one. And
so about how long?
It was an hour. Wasn't it?
For her, it wasn't. It was 22 minutes.
It was okay. Oh, I'm talking about the whole show. Okay, just for
I
her.
said I went back and said the average at best video.
Mm-hmm.
And in that video, in that video of the 22 minutes, how many times did I offer constructive advice?
She don't know.
Honestly, it was just, here's the thing.
Before here's the thing. Because see, when you guys come up here and say I do something, you're gonna have to stand on this shit.
I'm standing.
Well, you're not standing too well.
No.
How many times did I offer constructive, actionable advice?
This dude is a real conversationalist, and people said he didn't know how to talk to women. Show me the person that does, and talk to him, and let him be the new Kevin. He could get all the views, all of the. And who is he? He don't exist. He won't exist. You already got him. You didn't appreciate it. Some people did though. That's why the content is so polarizing still to this day. Like still to this day. Kevin Samuels is like one of the biggest content creators on YouTube. It's people who have Kevin's channels. They don't add sauce like this. They just let the video play and play a couple seconds of it. It might be a video. It might be this type of video. It'd be like a couple like African people, like they come in with the, no disrespect, they come in with the accent, add their own little sauce, fair use. Like, don't nobody break down Kevin like I'm doing. This is what I do though. But so he's still polarizing to this day.
Nice.
I would say that you did. It's been so a while since I've watched it. It's been a year now. You just had the year anniversary video. So let me use my encyclopedia mind and go back. And
if you're going to say I don't offer something, I'm expecting you to be able to point to something because I know what I do, and you're just not right.
I just feel like the rhetoric is not.
Feel.
Okay, I believe. I hear what I hear from the show is the rhetoric is more, it's more you got to do this, but instead of this is how you do it. So
you got to do it and figure it out how to do it on your own. I'm telling you what to do. Now you got to figure out how to do it on your own. At least you know what you got to do. The least you could do is figure out how to do it on your own. What you mean? You need a couch. I'm telling you the one to go buy that fit right there in that space. I gotta go put it together for you too. I just told you the exact couch to get that fits in that space. Now you have to put it together for yourself and go get it. Like, go get that couch that I told you to go get. Like, it's right there, that one. Look it up. Google it. Go find out how to do it on your own. What the fuck?
Oh, the rhetoric is...
I'm about to do the tiling on my ceiling by myself off YouTube. I'm gonna type in and do it yourself video and do it myself. I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna figure it out off somebody else telling me. I know what needs to be done though, and now I'm gonna figure out how to do it. Like, what the lady crazy?
It's more like boom in your face, bow, shock.
Ma'am, hold on. I'm trying to be as polite as possible. I need you to speak like people don't know who you are. Because what you're saying makes no sense. Boom, pow.
So
it makes sense to me. Maybe I'm just a different nigga. Just she's telling you is that she wants you to do something for free that people get paid to do. Fix my life. She wants you to be Ayala Van Zandt and fix her life like her. That's what she wants. She wants you to be like, to fix my life. Boom, right in your face, bow. This is what you do and this is how. She wants you to fix her life. But even the fix her life lady gave up on y'all.
I feel like the boom and the pow is that, okay, let's go back to the average at best.
Yes.
So she had to have a realization like, ma'am, you're not a 8, 9, 10. You're not a Kelly, Beyonce, and a Rihanna.
How many times?
Oh, that's what she got.
Did I offer any actionable, practical, real world advice in a...
I don't really remember that video, but I know he told her she needed therapy. I know that much. I don't really remember the video. I should break that video down one day. That's like the video that gave him his viral fame.
22-minute interaction.
I'm breaking it down one of these days. I'm about to find it.
I want to say yes. I can't remember exactly.
You want to say yes.
Get rid of the dog.
This is what I'm showing you guys. Most of my critics are disingenuous. Most of my critics are not honest critics. I offered that woman to go to therapy 11 different times.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, and this is gonna hurt some feelings. For some people, the boom, pow, bam, right in your face is buy a dog and die alone. That's the boom, pam, bow that was right in their face. Buy a dog. So you saying you wanted him to give advice that's boom, bam, bow right in your face. Right. You asking about the good advice. What about the hopeless people that get the boom, bam, bow advice right in their face? He was giving it to them. He was helping everybody. He was even helping the people who are hopeless. Like, okay, I got some advice for you too. Buy a dog and die alone. Like, I'm not even telling you there's nobody for you. You're going to have a companion for life. A dog. Like, people took that advice as bad advice and hating women. No, he's giving you somebody. Like, the only person for you is a dog. They're going to love you more than a man, though. Now, how many people love their animals more than they can? He was telling you to get that relationship. You laughing. I'm dead serious. Yo, he was telling you to get that relationship because I'm trying to talk to you and help you through a regular one with a man, but that shit seems to not get to your brain that ain't going to happen for you. So here's what you can do. Buy a dog. That's some good advice for you. You know what I'm saying? Some people he tell go back to their baby daddy. Some people he tell lose a little bit of weight and you'll get the man. You know what I'm saying? Some people he tells it ain't no hope for you. Buy a dog. Some people tells go to therapy. He was helping everybody. It's a case-by-case basis. I don't know you when you call in. I got to talk to you, get a little information from you. You know what I'm saying? And when I figure you out, I'm going to tell you, oh, I know it for you. Dog. People didn't catch it, though. He was helping everybody. It's some people that just are helpless.
Oh, that's
for the no, ma'am. For the
first, no. To them instead of the people that got a little bit of hope.
No, don't overtalk.
It's not mean to tell somebody, yo, you'll be fine if you lose about 25, 30 pounds. Like, the rich guy would date you. Like, you might can get the date. You're just about 25 pounds overweight. 25 pounds? Like, come on now, you can lose that. But he hated women for telling women that. But when you lose that 25, 30, you know you look better. Like, you're taking better selfies, turning that ass around the camera, taking better pictures. You feel better about yourself when you lose it. But when somebody tell you lose it, they hate women. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Say
But
that
no.
Okay, so here's
you
something
can't.
that I
Oh
did
no, hold on.
yesterday.
Hold on.
Yeah, or the ones that was asking for too much money, a millionaire, billionaire, and they got like 5 kids. Like it was some. We're gonna get to that when we get to Kendra G. We're gonna get to that. She up next.
See, what this is
just
about feelings. Feelings over facts. Mm-hmm. It's all about a feeling. I feel you should do this. I feel you should do that. I need to be Gandhi up in this bitch. But yet you got people selling y'all act like a man, think like a woman, and lying to you. And y'all don't sit around and hold anybody else to such a standard. But then I'm supposed to sit down and talk to a complete stranger and give an in-depth coaching session.
And y'all do this for people who write books and sell them to you. But a motherfucker sitting down, taking their time to talk to you, get demonized because you don't like what he say to a couple people. Well, they need to buy a dog. Them people. Not all women and now hate women. Get out of here.
Get the French toast out of here.
And guys, it's like I almost heard this video before. Right. Get the French toast out of here. I never heard this video. Never knew what was coming up. Get the French toast out of here with that bullshit.
That brings us to the end of today's video.
Look, I told you this is an African dude at the end, respectfully to him, but he's not getting no camera time. It's my shit. Fair use for me. So Kendra's up next. So this guy hates women. I'm trying to figure out about Kendra, how she's helping.
You're looking good.
Hi, Kendra. I didn't know
I just clicked on this because it had a lot of views. I don't know.
You were going to even add me. How you doing? Hello.
Good. Don't have your hair cut off. There you go. All right, I like that you got good light. What's your name, Mama?
My name is Hope, but I go by Oni. Oni Kelly. Oni? Pardon me?
You want me to call you Oni?
You can call me Oni.
How many grandkids do you got? That's my first question.
Oni. Oni, how old are you?
I'm 52.
52? Okay, with this good light happening. I like it. Where are you calling me from?
Yes, ma'am. Tucson, Arizona.
Arizona. Okay, what you do for a living?
I'm a nurse, 32 years.
You're a nurse, 32 years. Okay, you have any children?
Yes, ma'am. I do. I have a daughter, 32.
Okay.
How many kids does she have? I asked about the grandkids first.
Have you ever been married?
Well, close.
Have you or not?
Enough. Didn't get him down the aisle.
So
that's a no.
Dodged the bullet.
You were engaged?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why didn't you guys make it down the aisle?
COVID killed that.
Wait.
What? Never mind. I'm gonna let you explain. Go ahead.
So COVID kills your fiance?
Quarantine.
Kendra is a dingbat, dog. She really silly as hell, yo. She really silly.
Quarantining.
She be dead serious. Like she really don't be knowing.
Together.
That's one thing I learned watching her. She a dingbat.
So let me ask you this. Is he dead in real life?
He's alive.
Oh, girl, I was about to say.
He's a dingbat, bro.
Because when
he's alive.
Okay. Because you said dodge a bullet, then you said COVID killed it. So I'm thinking, did he die in real life and you're celebrating?
No, the relationship.
Why would you be thinking that? Like your brain is goddamn cynical. What's wrong with you? The glass is half empty in your head, Kendra. What's wrong with you for thinking that?
Died. I dodged the bullet by being in it 12 years and we didn't get married.
Red flag number, I don't know which one. We just gonna, it's a red flag. 12-year relationship, no marriage, but they was engaged. Which one of y'all was the problem? It's you the problem too. We're gonna figure out why. Keep talking, auntie or grandma.
Years. What did COVID do that 12 years couldn't do?
We had the quarantine together.
That was bad?
Yeah. Pretty much.
That was actually an excellent question, Kendra. I'm gonna give you credit when you viewers do. You You one of those idiot savants. Like you kind of dingy, but you good at what you do type of thing. So you just asked an excellent question. How did COVID break something up that 12 years couldn't do? Her answer she just gave, I'm going to let her elaborate on it. She said we had to quarantine together. But what could this little bit of time being together do that this 12 years of time together you couldn't have figured out in that little bit of time? The little bit of time you couldn't figure out in 12 years of time? Even if y'all didn't live together and wasn't around the same type of timing, how you couldn't figure this out in that type of timing? You got 12 years to figure this out. That you couldn't figure out we had to quarantine together. Come on now. What are you saying? Like he didn't like you? Like you thought?
Much. He was a truck driver. And so when he had to get off the road, it was like we had to be there, at all times. I started to seeing a lot of things that I didn't see in the relationship.
Oh, okay. You can make it make some sense to me. My bad.
Early on. So it was more or less, it came to light, that this was not where I was supposed to be in the relationship I was supposed to be in.
That's about the best answer she could have gave to make it make some sense. He's a truck driver, so he wasn't never there. So she ain't really get his habits and pick up on his habits and all that little stuff. It makes some sense, at least a little bit.
Came late.
I'm still holding my red flag though. We ain't putting it away yet.
But better late than never. I survived.
Yeah, okay.
Good job. So y'all were together for 12 years, and then
yes, ma'am.
A few months of staying in the house together, you said, I can't do this.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
Okay. So only 52, Arizona, nurse, mom to a 32-year-old. Was that your daughter's dad or somebody else?
No.
And that was my fiance. My daughter's father is somewhere in the world. I was a single mother.
Got you. Oni, what's your...
So you
zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Why are you a Virgo?
All right, let's do it. They did say quarantine either strengthened your relationship or broke it. So I think you're not the only person whose relationship didn't survive. I actually created my show via a breakup during COVID. So it was
You created your show via Kevin giving you the format.
Best thing that ever happened to me.
The best thing that ever happened to you is Kevin passing. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. The best thing that ever actually happened to you is Kevin passing, because it gave you the opportunity to steal his lane, steal his viewers of people who wanted to see this type of format. But see, what you do is you literally highlight the things that people hated about Kevin. Like that's your whole format. If we go through the titles of your videos, they're all the same thing. Mom with 10 kids wants a man with $1 million. You know we gonna clown when we see that. You know we clowning. We're pulling up the clown. The only reason I watched this video, I went by the views. I was looking at the views. I didn't even look at the title. This one had the most views. I clicked on it. So, but if I was looking at the titles, I would have went to mom with 6. I seen one. I looked at the title. It said mom of 6 wants a guy to make $1 million. Why wouldn't I want to watch that? I want to see why she wants that. Right? Right, Kendra? Yeah, that's your whole format. You want us to clown. You want everybody to clown. So how are you helping?
Believe you picked me.
Oh, yeah, you're here.
Thank you.
Okay. So we got Oni, 52, Virgo, Arizona, a nurse, mom to a 32-year-old, never married, was engaged, ended during COVID. What's kind of man you looking for, mama?
Wow. The list is long. But first and foremost, somebody who believes in God. You gotta Jesus. I don't play about my Jesus, about my God. Someone that's not broken and living in a basement. Don't have a bunch of red flags. Ain't on no drugs, because these new drugs is a new dope kind of thing. Can't do none of that. I'm a social drinker. I like my herb. I'm 420 friendly.
We ain't mad at you can't do drugs, but you can smoke a little weed. I ain't mad at her. And you can drink. You can't do drugs, but you can drink and smoke weed. Hey, I ain't mad at her. You know, that ain't too much to ask so far. You said a bunch of stuff. That ain't too much to ask. I don't want a crackhead. Like, okay, we ain't mad at your list so far. You believe in God and don't be a crackhead. Okay, you can get that out of man. We ain't mad at that. You want a non-crackhead guy that believes in God. Cool. Keep going.
Someone who is financially secure, because I make my own money.
But that ain't broke. We ain't mad at you. Just don't say he got to make $1 million or nothing stupid. And we still with your list. Your list all right so far.
No, I don't need.
Especially you 50. So if you want somebody your age, we ain't mad at that. Nigga 50, yeah, you gotta have some bread, fam. We ain't even going. This ain't like these 20-year-old women saying he got to make this, that. Yo, ass 50. Bro, you need to have been worked for 30 years, retired from the plant, house, something. 50? Yeah, you got to have some cheese, 50-year-old nigga. So we ain't even mad at this. As long as you don't say nothing stupid, I'm still with your list. You good with your list.
I don't need to be made. I don't need a man that is going to come in and say, oh, my God, I got to pay her bills. That ain't.
See? We like your list. You should expect it, nigga. You probably own your house, or at least coming to own your house. She don't need nobody to pay her bill. She cool with 50-50. She cool with 60 her. Just have you on your own money. We ain't mad at her list. Keep going, Auntie.
I got my own money. Someone who's not a liar, who's loyal, and who wants to have fun. Because I'm going into, my 60s. And
she's going into her 60s. Okay.
I'm not mad at her list. She ain't asked for too much. You don't gotta be a millionaire. You don't gotta pay her bills. You just don't gotta be a crackhead and believe in God and have your own money. She didn't say, I ain't mad at her list. She ain't asking for too much. She said a whole bunch. That ain't a whole bunch. That's all right.
Not tomorrow.
You're not the most reasonable person we ever heard on this.
Tomorrow, but soon.
Not tomorrow, but soon. Should he look a certain way?
Ma'am?
Oh, what were your deal breakers?
She said, should he look a certain way? What you moving on with the questions for? Was that a glitch? She said, should he look a certain way?
Someone who is not motivated.
Okay.
Someone who's not motivated, who has, it's too late in the game to not have any kind of aspirations to do anything. Gotta want to do something with the rest of your life, with your life.
Okay. So you have to be, so you're 52, Oni. What's the age range you want to date?
Between, I say 45 and 60.
45 and 60. Okay, 45 and 60. Should he look a certain way?
I mean, he has to be pleasing to me. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So what might not be beautiful to you or others might be just, beautiful to me.
I ain't mad at Auntie Liz. Auntie is old and mature. These young dummies could take some notes from Auntie. We like Auntie.
Okay. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
Auntie, please don't make me be wrong. I like you. Please don't start talking stupid of any sort. Please don't. I like you. Trying to get you, man. We on your team. We like you. We rooting for you. I will switch on you real fast, Auntie. Don't do it, please. Don't start tripping. Please don't. I'm asking nicely, respectfully to the elders.
He can be financially secure. I mean, he can be financially secure. He have his own money.
He have his own money. Okay, so not worry about his money. Okay, right. Oni, let's do the Kendra Cam.
She don't care about that. She got her own cheat. As long as you ain't broke, she all right with it. She ain't like these stupid young dummies. He got to make $100K and Because I make shut up. Just have some money. And don't be a crackhead. She 50. Her limits, her options, she ain't asking for all the same stuff as these younger girls.
We gotta see your legs. You gotta stand up.
Yes, ma'am. I gotta position the phone.
I ain't gonna lie, Auntie. I misjudged you. 52. Auntie, I thought you was gonna be like all the other girls. I really did. I really thought I was about to see a video of a 52-year-old delusional woman asking for a millionaire, all this shit. You ain't even that, Auntie. We fuck with you. I can admit when I prejudged somebody and was wrong about it.
Oh, look, you're in good shape. Okay. Oh, looking good at 52.
Auntie trying to show the legs.
Oh, we let us see. We let us. Okay. Okay, Odie. Okay. Have you been smoking today, Odie?
You ain't even mad at Auntie. She ain't do the twerking. She just showed a little leg. That's how they did back in the day. When you wanted to, they couldn't even wear the dresses and the low cut shit and all this shit. She grew up in a different era than y'all. So her sexy is showing a little leg. So she just showed a little leg. You know what I'm saying? We ain't mad at Auntie showing a little leg for y'all ass.
Yes, every day.
Y'all want to show ass and titties. Show a little leg. Leave something to the imagination with these niggas. Y'all want to twerk and jiggle the titties. Nope, show a little leg.
Every day. Every day.
I didn't get you might have been high until the Kendra came.
I am
you a little lit.
high as a jujube.
Auntie be blowing. We fuck with. I'm about
I
to
love
inbox
marijuana.
I'm about to inbox Auntie. I ain't old enough yet. I ain't 45. I'm about to inbox Auntie. Auntie come smoke a blunt with Auntie, drink a little drink. I'll party with Auntie.
I love it.
Ooh, yeah. Well, marijuana is legal in most states now.
I wouldn't be anywhere where it wasn't legal. Where on earth is it not legal? We need to make it
Where
legal.
she say she was at? Oh, what? You in Tucson? My uncle lived there. My auntie in Gilbert. Yep. Next time I go out there, I'm about to be like, if I want to come out there in Arizona with y'all, not knowing I'm going to Tucson, they gonna think I'm going to see my uncle. I'm going to see my auntie. You. Inboxing you right now. What's the IG? We about to fast forward it.
There. That part. I'm high as a kite. That's why
I'm about to bring you some of this good Michigan smoke.
I didn't know you was gonna pick me because I just put my lanio down. I was like, okay.
So, basically, what you're
No,
saying
she's not.
is,
You
you
old
said
and
you're high
mature.
as a
You fuck
kite.
with her.
As a
like
jujube, I said.
As a jujube.
High
So
as
you
hell.
smoke weed every day?
Yes, ma'am, but I'm functional. I go to work. I take care of 10 souls at my job, so I have to be functional. I won't put my job out there, but
Well, you told
yes,
us you were a nurse.
Pardon?
You already told us that you were a nurse.
Oh, yes. And it's legal here in the state of Arizona.
Okay, well, puff, pass, as they say. I don't smoke weed. I never got.
Wait a minute. You want me to go get my lanio? I will.
It's not required, but you
Okay.
want to show it to us?
No.
I will go and. Oh, honey. It's already hot out here. It's 230 degrees outside here. It's hot.
We got AC at the hotel I'm going to be at.
Yes, ma'am.
When I pull up.
She's going to show us what.
Happy 4th.
Ooh, happy 4th of July. What? 52 years old. What?
Is this a first of this show's history? Somebody firing up a blunt? Probably not. I never seen it. Ain't nobody ever blew smoke in Kendra face like that. Nope, this a first in show history. Auntie blowing on camera. Fuck y'all. We like her. We getting her hooked up. We blasting her IG when she posted. We inboxing her. My people do really live in Tucson, though. I wasn't making that up. They really do.
Here you go. You want to hear it?
No,
It's just a little lane, yo. I just, my daughter says, "Mommy, you smoke papers. You should smoke blunts." I ain't smoking up all my marijuana.
Auntie old school. See? Oh, yeah, we definitely putting up Auntie. We don't even got to see these young chicks want you to blow a wood with them and blow a 3-5 and waste all your smoke. Oh, no. You pull up with a quarter with Auntie, she going to be blowing all day. You roll up joints with Auntie. You pull up with a quad with Auntie, pull up with a quarter with these new bitches. You rolling 2 blunts, 3 blunts, quarter with Auntie. Oh, we blowing all night. Joints with a quad. Man, that's 7 G's. She going to think you brought over a zip.
And that is okay with weed.
Yep.
Well, if he ain't, if he doesn't smoke, he's not going to smoke up mine. That's how I feel, more for me, because I'm going to smoke. So ain't no need in you coming my way thinking I'm not going to smoke my weed. I'm going to smoke. I love reggae. I love music. I love, you know what, we are in monsoon season, and it was raining everything but men out here. So.
Child. All right, let's keep going. I see you a lot, Oni. When was your last relationship?
October 25th, 2020.
You remember the day y'all broke up?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I do.
Why? What happened that day?
A lot of people remember them type of dates.
Hey.
I moved here and bought a home in Tucson, Arizona.
Oh, so where were you living prior?
Texas.
So you left him and moved. This is all during COVID. That's the COVID year.
No, I didn't leave him. He drove me here. I took everything.
Why?
He drove you to your new spot.
Yes.
He dropped you off.
Yes.
And
he said he was a truck driver. I mean, he was a truck driver. So he drove you. I need to hear more of this story, Auntie.
That's how we supposed to do it. I am high as a kite, Kendra. I feel delicious.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he did. I took everything. That means the toilet paper roll, the light bulbs, I tried to take the doorknobs off the closet doors, everything. I found out he was cheating on me.
Did he know that he was dropping you off, or
he was happy to get rid of you? You found out he was cheating on you and he still moved your stuff out, helped you get away. So he had other women and moved you away. So he already had a girl and was trying to get you out the way. And it was the least he could do. He was cheating. He had to go to Arizona anyway to drop off something, whatever, and just drove you. He used to being on the road. It wasn't nothing for him to drive, He's a truck driver. So he drove your shit to Arizona to get you out the way so you won't be messy with his new chick. Well, it was probably a chick he was messing with the whole time he was fucking with you. Talking about you found out little shit. Yeah, the little shit was the other girl. Now we know. Keep talking, Auntie. You thought I wasn't going to figure that shit out? Ha! I know you didn't think that about me.
Did he think y'all were relocating together?
No.
We were ending the relationship.
Wasn't we was ending the relationship. You got mad because you found out you was the side piece and moved to another state, and he helped you to get you away from his happy relationship.
How old was he, Oni? Do you mind telling me?
2 years older than me, so I'm 50. He's 54.
Okay. So, all right. So that's what
I hope his relatives ain't watching this with their ratchet asses. They're the reason. But he's suffering now, honey, because when you fumble a good woman, you can't do nothing but get kicked in the ass by karma.
Did she say his relatives? Did she say his relatives? I got to go back. I know what I heard, but I got to make sure that's what she said. I already know that's what she said. But I gotta hear it.
All right, so that's what it
I hope his relatives ain't watching this with their ratchet asses. They're the reason. But he's suffering now, honey, because when you fumble a good woman, you can't do nothing but get kicked in the ass by karma.
It's a little bit of truth to that, fellas. I'm gonna tell you that. But I'm gonna tell you this. What does she mean by the family members is the reason? What's that mean? What do you mean by that? What's that mean?
Well, I'm quite sure his relatives might see this video. Do you have a message?
I don't care. I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't care. Flight and fight. But none of them can do that because they ain't never been out of their little town kissing cousins. So we know they ain't going to do that. But that's a whole nother subject.
Oh, see, you too old to be this ratchet. I mean, this, I used the word already now, so I'm sticking with it. You're too old to be this ratchet. You talking about pull up and fight you, but they can't do that because they ain't never left their own little town. So you're too old to be having beef with people. And then you still mad. That's how I know you was the side piece. Look, let's pull it back up. That's how I know you was the side piece. Because why you mad at his family? I know why. You mad at his family because they knew about the other girl. You thought I wasn't going to figure this shit out? So you mad at his family because they knew about the other girl and now they ratchet. They the reason why. That's what that meant. That was a rhetorical question. They the reason. Yeah, okay. And you still want to fight them, though. He fumbled a good woman, but you want to fight them. When he was cheating. He was cheating. You moved on and you the good woman and he fumbled, but you still want to fight the old family and they can pull up and scrap if they got an issue with it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. She don't like it. They still a family. She tried to diss the town. He was fucking with a girl from the town. And where's she from? I need more details now. She tried to give us all the good stuff at first. We was on her side. I'm not off her side yet. I'm just getting the details of the story. We still fuck with her. But we finding out she's a red flag. But she might not be wrong about the family, though. She ain't lied to us yet. So she probably right about the family, but we just got to get the details straight.
You want to talk about it?
Yep. We sure do.
So they be kissing cousins. Okay, let's not.
Yes.
No, yes, we do want to talk about it. We absolutely do. What are you saying?
Yes.
You mean literally?
Yes. 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 Very much so. But
we believe her. She said yes that many times. How many yeses was that? Did y'all count them? Yes, we believe it.
Virginia is for lovers. I don't mean to offend nobody from Virginia on here, but yes. And you know what? Actually, I'm still doing my Anzala Van Zant work on my life. I just want to date and go and have a good meal. I don't even, you know what I'm saying?
We can't prove this right here. We can't prove she cheated. It might be the ex and the family. It's all the way at fault. And he just fumbled a good woman. We can't prove this right here. I'm still on her side. We can't prove this. Can't prove it. But it's funny that she just brought up Ayana because I mentioned that in the other video with Kevin, that people wanted him to be that.
I just, somebody nice. I don't want nobody with a whole bunch of issues. I don't. I love to laugh. I do, but I just don't want no more issues. I don't.
And no more men.
No more issues. We listening to you talk. You don't want no more issues. What was the issues before? I need to know. I'm not Kendra. What was the issues before? Other than he cheating. Okay, he cheated. Why are you beefing with the family though? You had more. You didn't even call him out his name and say all that negative stuff about him. You said he helped you move your stuff out the way and we moved on and all that stuff. With the family, you start calling names with they ratchet asses. You got turned into a different person. I didn't even know you then. In that little moment, we had liked you. You turned into a demon. When you start talking about the ratchet ass cousins, you fight or flight, pull up, we can get the hands. Like, damn, auntie, that's who you is.
Men who got relatives who kiss on each other.
Oh, honey. you know, so they say you should never like go back and be peeping nobody's nothing and calling your ex and whatever. But I did. And he told me that he has now some grandkids. And I was like, but wait a minute. Didn't you tell me you had a baby by your cousin, but you didn't really know that was your cousin until y'all kind of got around each other, the family? And then they told you, didn't you know y'all was cousins? Yeah.
This is your ex-man.
Yes.
And he had a baby with his cousin?
So
when did you find this out?
Grandchild is also his cousin and
his
grandchild.
cousins. Yes. Yeah. I don't know if they're first cousins, if they're second cousins, but one thing for sure and two things for certain. I know my cousins. Ain't no way in hell me and you gonna even bump into each other without me knowing, oh, hold up. You're related to a Kelly somewhere. Excuse me while I light my lanyard.
Excuse me while we get some more details of this story. I need to know a little bit more than I know right now.
Well, only I hope you know how to fight, because when the family see this, they might want to fight you.
Fight. Ass kicking, go with it. I ain't scared of nothing but dying outside of Jesus. We all gonna die right on schedule. Don't know. Listen here. I walk this earth like the queen I am. Lord knows. I don't start no shit, but tell you what, you listen.
Ma'am, you are 52 years old. And y'all tried to tell me that Kevin hated women, but this Kendra's geeking up a 52-year-old to fight. You ain't never answered the question, but I'm just assuming. You are a grandmother. And you sitting here talking about fighting some people over your ex, but he fumbled a good woman. Why are you fighting over this bum that cheated then? That you left? And letting somebody geek you up to fight named Kendra.
I'll pick you up at the Tucson airport.
You could pull up at the airport. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that though. I like that you have that energy. We're gonna make you be a lover, not a fighter. So when I pull up to the airport, I'm not calling no Uber. I'm calling you. But back to the subject at hand. So you want to pull up and scrap and pick them up from the airport to fight. Why do you have this much negative energy for a nigga that you left? And you've been single 4 years. You've been single since October 25th, 2020. You remember the date? I remember the date too. You've been single coming up 4 years and you still want to fight the family. And but I listen very well. The second thing you said you wanted in a man, remember that I said I ain't have a problem with your list. You got a problem with your list because you said you wanted somebody that was healed. You not. That's your problem. I like you still, but you're not healed. That's your problem. I knew it was something. It had to be something. You wouldn't have been on Kendra G if you didn't have a problem. Your problem is you ain't healed at 52. So it's a bigger problem. You're supposed to be somebody's grandma.
What you want to do?
You talking about what you want to do. I want you to make some peach cobbler. I want some cornbread. Do you understand? That's what I want. I want you. You talking about you get high. Do you get high and then make banana pudding? 52. You should have all the best of these recipes. What's your mac and cheese game looking like? You want to talk about your hands? No.
You want to fight?
No. I want you to make some peach cobbler.
After you get here, after you cross lines, you're going to jail, but I'm going to beat you up at the airport. TPD
Nope.
going to pick you up. Huh.
Nope. You going to jail. Talking about you going to beat him up at the airport. You're going to jail for assault. TSA going to get you up out of here.
Ja.
So y'all are going.
Rastafari. I'm not going. I don't play that. He know it. I beat up his ex in his mama's house.
You beat up the ex and
more details, huh? More evidence. You making me look bad, Auntie. I said I liked you. And now you done beat up the ex at the mama house. The ex And this not even the girl that he was cheating with. You beat up the ex at the mama house. At his mama house. His ex was at his mama house. Wait a minute. His ex was at his mama house. And that's why you don't like the family. See? We already, where's the comment at? We already done figured this out. You know what I'm saying? We already figured this out. They like the ex more than you. So you pulled up hating, trying to fight the girl at the mama house, disrespecting the mama house, all because the ex was there. But then you say quarantine is what broke y'all up. That should have broke y'all up. He didn't fuck with you, see? I'm really smart at this, Auntie. That's why he was so, I said it already. I said it before you let me know that I was telling the truth. That's why he was so adamant about driving you there, helping you move, to get you out the way, because you the type that'll fight at his mama house with his ex-bitches. So he trying to get you out the way. Oh, you want to move to Arizona? I'll drive you. Get you out of Texas because you want to fight the family. You have fought at the family house and you want to fight the exes. So you want to fight the family and you've already fought the ex at the mama house. So now you know the mama don't like you. So his mama don't like you and his cousin them don't like you. But you want somebody healed. Okay. I hope you find them. I still hope you find them. But I'm a little bit less ambitious for you than I was before. I'ma still inbox you. I'm still pulling up to blow this Michigan smoke with you. But for another dude, I don't know if anybody else accepted it. I'm accepting it.
I damn sure did. And when after I got through tearing her ass up like the doggone freaking Bob.
Don't even say it. We don't want to hear it. Allegedly. The views expressed is educational purposes.
Cat I am. She went right to the police and had me arrested.
And you are too old to be arrested. No matter what age this happened, you was too old to get arrested for assault. Because now I'm going to do the math. You said you was 52 and y'all was together for 12 years. That was 4 years ago that y'all broke up. So it was even if you was 39, even if you was 39, you was too old to go to jail for assault at somebody's mama house over a nigga that's cheating. That you end up leaving, find out he cheating with somebody else. And you mad at the cousins. So what lesson did you learn? You went to jail and still got cheated on and still not with the nigga and still want to fight the exes. What lesson have you learned, Auntie? Grandma. I keep calling you Auntie. You're somebody grandma.
I have. Oh, yes. How many of us on this line ain't been to jail?
I'm tell you, first of all, I've been to jail, but I've not been to jail for something, for a jealous fit of rage. I'll tell you that much. That's what's never happened to me. I've never been to jail for a jealous fit of rage. Okay? Never. Ever. And won't either. Okay? Never has a jealous fit of rage landed me in jail.
I dare somebody. Well, honey, don't go to jail, because if you do your first mugshot, I swear it's going on a t-shirt on my chest.
I'm not going to jail, Oni.
Ever? Don't say never. Don't. It happen.
Not. Don't be negative to her. What's she gonna go to jail for? What is she gonna go to jail for? Just because you was her age when you went to jail for assault don't mean she's gonna go to jail for something. She's not going to jail.
I'm never going to jail.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
That is that. I'm predicting that for my life.
But I'm not, you know what though? I'm not a repeat offender type of person. If I,
because he got your dumb ass out the whole state. See, you making me being disrespectful. He got you out the whole state. You're not a repeat offender because we got you away from the people you want to beef with, and you still trying to fly them out to pick them up at the airport to fight. So you are a repeat offender. You still want to assault. You said you was going to do it. You're a repeat offender because you just alleged that you do something that you already have a history that you do. Come on now.
You put your hands on me, yes, ma'am, I'm going to jail. Because it's like...
I don't try to dress it up now. We with the self-defense. You said you was pulling up to the airport to scrap them. I know you ain't gonna meet him at the airport to say, hit me first, hit me first. No, you done put him on a plane, pulled up with this energy, paid for parking, got out, waited for him at the terminal. Now they gotta hit you first. Shit, you might as well start swinging. You doing all that. So what you mean if you hit me first? That wasn't what you were saying. That was not what you were saying. Don't try to dress it up now. We ain't with that.
Like, you know, this right here turned to something else. But that's not what I'm on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Everybody,
because we ain't even asked you. We ain't even asked you. You volunteered the information. I hope his cousins, I hope his family ain't watching with they ratchet asses. That's how we went down this rabbit hole. You volunteered to tell us that you would whoop somebody's ass at the airport and go to jail, and they went to jail, and you went to jail and beat up the ex at the mama house, and it's still smoke if we want to smoke. You told us all this.
everybody has to learn and grow.
But all I learned is that when I come to Tucson, I'm not calling the Uber, I'm calling you. And you come into the airport with the same energy. Use this energy for some good to pick me up.
You know, and I have. And that's not the man that I'm looking for. I lived and learned, and that's not it. He got issues he's got to deal with. That ain't my problem. And just like he so-called dropped me off back in Tucson, I sent his ass back home to his mammy and his
How he so-called dropped you off? You there, ain't you?
Family. I'm the winner.
You don't sound like you winning. You still want to fight.
So he lives with his mama now at 54?
I don't know where he lives, but
what type of winner wants to beat up the people you beat? That sounds like poor sportsmanship. I won, but when we go through the line to shake each other's hand, I'm a still on you. That sounds like something the loser should do. I lost, so I'm about to punch you in your mouth. That sounds like a loser, right? You lost. Sound like to me you want to fight. That's not a winner. Winners don't fight. The winners is not the people swinging in the layup line after we shaking hands. That's what the losers do. It's called poor sportsmanship. So how are you winning?
Got a house of his own.
Oh, that's why?
That part. Well, I got some more questions for you.
When
was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
October 25th, 2020.
So the day y'all broke up was the last time you had sex?
The day he dropped me off here in Tucson. That was it.
So y'all had sex?
I've been celibate 4 years.
So what type of breakup is that? He got some. Was that his gas money? I feel you. I feel you. The least you could do is give him some. Least you could do is give him some. So I get it. He got the coochie. But check this out. Check this out, Auntie. You left because he cheated. That's what you said. So you left because he cheated, but then when you was gone, the first thing you did in your new city was give up some coochie to the nigga that you left because he cheated. You're a side piece. You're a side piece. You're a side piece. So I'm still gonna hit you up, but I gotta find another chick that's my main chick to Tucson. I'm gonna hit you up. You gonna have to drop me off at hers. You can still pick me up from the airport, but you'll end up having to drop me off at my main chick house. I'm not pulling up for you. You side piece energy. So she ain't gonna smoke. So when I come to smoke, it's gonna be smoking with you, chilling with you. You side piece, right? And then you're gonna drop me off back to my main chick. So you're a side piece. We're not giving you no other energy. No, we still no. Cause this the nigga she was with. You still haven't proved she was promiscuous. I'm still on her side. She not promiscuous. She ain't say nothing about another dude. She talking about the dude who she was with, her man. How you promiscuous for fucking your man? Like, no. And then she said she ain't got none since that. So she not promiscuous. No, she not.
Wait,
don't put that on Auntie.
I've been celibate for 4 years.
No,
so
it's
y'all
not.
had sex in your new place.
Yeah.
And then y'all broke up.
No.
Yes.
He wasn't here. I put all of my stuff on the truck. I cleaned the house. The only thing I left in our home that we shared was the closet with his things in it. That's it. That's all you came into the relationship with.
Okay.
You didn't come into the relationship with amenities. You will start over with the new woman whoever you be with. You don't go out of the relationship with me with everything that I don't give a damn if you bought it.
Nobody said that he should have. All right, you could take it and then still give him some coochie and still be mad about the new girl or the old girl and the family. So, all right, you can have it.
No.
You can have it.
I took the car. I took everything.
You can have it.
Okay. But Oni, I got some answer this question. So the last time you had sex was before he drove you or in your new place?
In a hotel here in Tucson.
Oh, in the hotel. Okay, gotcha.
I moved into my home. Actually, it was like around the night of, because I got to Tucson the 25th, and it was like the morning of like 12:30.
So you moved away from Texas to move on, and then the first thing you did in your new environment was repeat your same old habits. Okay. All right.
1 o'clock. Yeah. So we were in Tucson, Arizona the last time we had sex. The last time I had sex. I don't know what he been doing.
None of your damn business either.
His mammy.
No, we don't.
Who gives a fuck?
This lady funny as hell.
What the hell is in that weed, girl?
Red flag.
Life.
Smoking red flag kush.
Life. And it more abundantly.
Oni, what are 3 things you have to work on?
I have to work for my peace. I work to not be a borrower, but a lender. I work to always be independent and make my own money. Always stand on my own.
All right, and
for the rest of my life.
Why would a woman be?
She ain't understand the question. Ask her again, Kendra. Why you gonna move on? Don't move on. Make her answer.
Excuse me. Why would a man be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm a vibe. And if he don't, later for him. Shit, I ain't lonely. I got Jesus. I'm, for whatever it's worth.
You got Jesus. Does he smoke?
I would love to have the company of a good man, someone to spend some time with, but I'm out here choosing. I'm choosing. I like someone to want to be around me, to see me and be like, oh, but if not,
oh, what?
I'm good. But you know what I'm saying? Who don't like a good man?
All right,
women. Because they be like, I don't need a man and I don't need no man and these men ain't good anyway. So it's a lot of women that don't like a good, well, they say it. We know it's not true, but they say it. So women, a lot of women. The ones that go to the woods with the bear, a lot of women don't like men. So the answer is a lot, Auntie. A lot of women.
Last but not least, Oni, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
No, ma'am, but I'm going to download it.
Okay, I need you to download it. Will your name be Oni? How do you spell Oni again?
O-N-I-E.
Let me pull it up. Let me see if that name is taken.
Good, because that name ain't taken. That ain't nobody's name. Good, because when we come to Ken, we go out to download the app. You the only Oni Kelly. I already heard your last name. See, I listen very, very, very well. So I know your last name is Kelly because you said it. So you Oni Kelly. And yeah, so I'm gonna pull you up. When I come to Phoenix, we're gonna have this Michigan smoke, shit you never had in your life, infuse, all the shit. Yep. And I'm pulling up. No Uber for me. You pulling up to the airport with that same energy you have for the family that you don't like. Definitely got to pull up with the energy for me. Because I'm a vibe. You a vibe. We vibing. Cougar auntie. That smoke buddy in Arizona.
I don't think it is.
No.
I think you're very unique.
It's not.
I was just smoking because my auntie stay in Gilbert. So I was smoking, walking on, because they got like a lake. She stays in like the rich neighborhood. So I was just smoking by the little lake thing by myself. No one in the whole neighborhood smokes. But you can pull up. I pull up on you. And we can smoke. Right? Right.
And who you are.
Yes, I'm one of a kind, Miss Kendra G. Yes, I am.
O-N-I-E?
Pardon me? O-N-I-E.
Okay.
Yep, O-N-I-E.
Well, no, your name is not O-N-I-E. Your name is not taken. So you can.
Duh. Kendra, you ditzy lady.
create your profile with your name, and they'll be able to find you fast. Okay.
Yep, we're gonna find you fast.
Okay.
NIE will be her name on the Kendra G Singles dating app. You know you're gonna be.
Yep, I got a timeshare. I got 3 days. I got 3 days in Phoenix. I'm gonna be in Gilbert. My auntie an hour away, and I'm pulling up on you. Because we have to go through the Tucson airport. No, we don't. But I want to now for you.
Highlight. So listen, when the family see this video, I hope you can.
Wow. You know what? Like my daughter say, "Ma, please." She don't even she just doesn't think that I listen to hip hop. And you know what? I would say to that, I can walk it like I talk it. You know, they better try Jesus, not me, honey, because I throw hands, pots, pans, and I
grow up.
Be high too. Ain't no telling who might get hit.
Nope, we pulling up the smoke though. We met a smoke buddy. Who knew we was gonna meet our Arizona smoke buddy, Auntie?
Okay. For the man that is ready to date her, go to the dating app. Download the app. I know you high, but focus. Go to your iPhone. We have iPhone.
You know what? And one more thing. I'm gonna just say this. Look at God, real quick. I was getting ready to go to work, right?
Look at him. I was getting ready to clown Kendra, one of Kendra's guests, who never knew that I was about to inbox you.
And the phone rings and it's my job. And they were like, well, can you come in and, fill a shift tonight? I was like, no, I can't come in. But I was getting ready to go. And I was like, no, because I got to work tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? 7 to 7. So I'm sitting here and I just like, you know what? Let me get me a nice cold one, roll me up a Lanyo and get online. And I see you online. And I just so happened to ask to join your live. And boom, here I am.
Here you are.
It's a lesson to be learned there in what she just said. Because a lot of people miss out on dating opportunities, and the reason why they don't date the way they would think they want to or can't is because they work schedule. So a lot of people was picking up that shift. They would have went. She would have went. Normally she would have went. A lot of people would go. They'd have been like, fuck it, I'm going. I don't care. Bag. But you miss out on opportunities that way. Not that it's you know what I'm saying? You still got to chase the bag. But if you want to date, you got to be mindful of that. You can't date. You're at work. You know what I'm saying? I guess some people who going to stumble across this video trying to find a Kendra reaction or something at work. Or Kevin, same thing. So there's a lesson to be learned there. But we fuck with Auntie though.
So God,
not her red flags, but we fuck with all the other flags.
God did this.
Thank you, Miss Kendra G. I love you. Thank you.
I love you back, Oni. Bye, sweetheart.
Have a good night.
You too. Woo! Yeah. Kendra G Singles, the dating.
We ain't mad at that. We ain't mad at Auntie. We ain't mad at Auntie at all. However, if she would have been talking to Kevin, she wouldn't have been allowed to sit there and misrepresent a whole age of people by up here talking about fighting and pulling up and you can catch these hands and all of that shit. So even though I'm joking about liking Auntie, there was also obvious red flags and immaturity in her. Even in her story about the dude. So ain't nobody fucking with Auntie. I mean, they'll pull up on her for the same reason I was saying. They'll pull up to smoke, kick it with her. It's some people who will look at men are thirst dogs. So some guys listen to that was thinking the same thing I was thinking about how cool she was on some real shit. I wasn't really joking about liking her. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking about pulling up and hitting her up and all that, but not liking her. And so some guys around that area or whatever look at her saying, "Oh, I ain't had sex since this, that." They'll look at it as a challenge because it's just thirst balls. So, you know, some dude's gonna hit her up. But in closing, all Kendra does is feed into the ratchet. And that's not a help to people. But if somebody pushes back on the ratchet, that's the person that hates women and don't like women and all this stuff. Like, okay, that shit's stupid, if you ask me. Because especially when we see the world around us, like everybody's starting to have a problem with the same shit. Like, yo, okay, enough of the this, enough of the that. Like, we're done with it. You know? So this was a cool show. I know that I'm about to start doing more Kevin's. I'm about to start doing more Kendra too. I'm doing it, like I said before. I'm reacting to more Kendra G videos because somebody asked me to. So, like, I'm giving the people what they want. People want to see me do that shit. So I'm doing it. But I want to do the Kevin ones because don't nobody do it. Nobody breaks this shit down like how I do shit. It's not a lot of people who react like me anyway. It's people who do it in their own way, but it ain't a lot of people who do it. Like thorough breakdowns. Like I was watching the fight video, dude. Like, yo, stop pausing. I'm like, no. You can type in Davis versus Madrino and go watch the regular fight with no commentary. I'm talking. If you don't want to pull up for that, then go somewhere else. Like, I'm gonna talk. I'm adding my sauce. I'm adding my flavor. I'm adding my opinion. I'm adding my jokes. I'm adding my 2 cents. I'm disagreeing. I'm agreeing. I'm laughing. I'm joking. I'm roasting. I'm doing whatever is necessary in the moment. And I'm really good at this shit. So, there you have it. I got some other shit to watch, but I ain't gonna do it on this video. I'll probably do it in a couple hours or so. With that being said, real